I'm Jo, and my business is Jo Knows Food. It was just started out doing platters for people in the local area. I got introduced to Dean by my son Tariq, just saying, oh, Mum started doing this business, maybe you'd try the food. And then as it happened, Dean was like, actually, my chef's let me down. Does she want to do a dinner party for me tomorrow? Well, I was very nervous, and that was the first time I met Dean and Danielle. Working with Dean and Danielle has been amazing. They've always been so welcoming. Even from the first day I got there, I was really nervous when I came to cook for them. They've just made me feel part of the family. They've welcomed me and my daughter help sometimes, and they've always welcomed us all. And so helpful, as I say, opened loads of doors, but yeah, I feel like part of the family, to be honest.
Jo Knows Food is an interesting one. We've got a lot of mutual friends, a lot of mutual connections, but we were never really, that close over the years. Those mutual friends started to advocate for her food and saying that, she's a good cook. And then when I tried the food, I was just kind of blown away. The fusion of flavors. I love my West Indian food, but there was other influences in there, and I was like, wow. And then she had the courage to turn that into a real business, as a chef. And loving my food and admiring the way she'd gone about that, I just wanted to get involved. As an investor, I could see infinite potential because of her talent as a chef. So of course I'm a friend, but I'm an investor, and I just want to see Jo do well because she's such an amazing person. And the only thing that holds Jo back is sometimes she gets nervous and anxious. So one of the things I do is I just order a lot of food some of the time, and even I pass it on, but I want to stretch her. So sometimes some of the food orders we put in are much bigger than necessary, but that's just my way of pushing her and moving out of her comfort zone. And she always rises to the challenge when we do that.
I've learnt loads from Dean because he is very aspirational, so you work with him. One thing, he's so calm all the time, and I'm trying to get that. I haven't quite got there yet, but I will do one day. He will always go for whatever he wants to do. You can see that if you work hard, if you have passion, if you know what you're doing and you learn what you're supposed to be about, you can achieve great things. After I did the first dinner party, which I cried while I was cooking it, by the way, but after I did that, they started ordering the platters from me quite regularly. They really enjoyed the food, and then we started talking about maybe the option of investing so we could sort of scale up the business. And it took probably about a year, 18 months to get sorted out before, because we didn't start talking about it straight away. I think I did some parties for them and catered for Dean's mum's birthday and things like that. And so then after that, then we started talking about it. Having Dean as an investor, as they helped me get to the stage where I could create my own sauce, I started doing it by myself, but then I had to get outside influences to come and help with shelf life and things like that. Without their investment, I wouldn't have been able to do that, and I'm on the second one now, which I'm trying to get sorted out, and once again, the investment has helped me massively. It's in local shops, I've got my own website for it. Our sauce is called Jo Knows Food Jerk Seasoning, and everyone loves it.
So Jo's business wasn't an obvious business to invest in a lot of respects, but what she had was talent as a chef, extreme dedication, and the beginnings of a business plan. And I think anytime someone's got that commitment, that dedication, and that structure of a business plan, they make themselves much more investable. And that's something that we look for at FFG, right? Those raw materials, those raw talents that we can add our experience to and help people build great companies and build businesses.